In recent years, Formula One has advanced significantly. The sport was acquired by Liberty Media, which introduced it to the general public. With 3 consecutive Constructors' Championship victories, Mercedes is among the most successful teams in the world. The team's success has been largely attributed to Lewis Hamilton's domination. Mercedes raced in Formula One for 2 seasons as Daimler-Benz before leaving the competition at the conclusion of the 1955 season. For the 2010 season, the German manufacturer bought a works team, and Michael Schumacher came out of retirement to manage the squad. In today's video, you will learn more about 10 interesting facts about the Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 Team, which has won several championships. Stay tuned till the end of the video if you don't want to miss out on any detail. Please like this video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. 10. Mercedes smartly purchased Braun GP. Many of the grid's producers were astonished when new restrictions were announced in 2009. As a result, Ross Brawn's new Braun GP team, led by ex-Ferrari engineer, mastered the new regulations and captured both titles that year. Mercedes-Benz and the McLaren Formula One team have been partners for 15 years, but the German automaker announced a new relationship with Braun Grand Prix in 2009. Mercedes competed in the 2010 Formula One season as Mercedes Grand Prix after purchasing a 75.1% stake in the Braun GP team. The new Mercedes Grand Prix team was acquired through a joint venture between Abu Dhabi-based investor Abar Investments, PJSC, and Mercedes-Benz, which owned a 45.1% stake in the team. It is not surprising that the Abar Corporation joined Mercedes in the Braun buyout, given that it was already a stakeholder in Mercedes-Benz Daimler and had a 9.1% interest in the Stuttgart-based automaker. 9. Niki Lauda helped guide them in the early stage. Braun was retained along with all of his personnel to facilitate a seamless transition when Mercedes finalized the purchase and revealed their desire to rebrand the team as the Mercedes GP Petronas Formula One Team. Niki Lauda, a veteran in Formula One, provided Mercedes with professional advice as well. When he was a member of the Jaguar F1 squad, he assisted in Gunther Steiner's development. However, when Red Bull acquired the Jaguar team in 2005, he was not kept on. The Mercedes Road Car Corporation revealed that Lauda was to play a role with the team. The company carefully examined the structure and resources of its F1 team and weighed its commitment before signing a new Concord agreement. The 3-time world champion served as a mediator in negotiations between Mercedes and Bernie Ecclestone on the Concord. As non-executive chairman of the team's board of directors, Lauda was expected to bring his extensive experience to the role of non-executive chairman of the team's board of directors, further reinforcing the strength and depth at Mercedes-AMG Petronas, according to a statement from Mercedes. The plan of adding Hamilton, along with a workforce reorganization and renewed commitment from the Mercedes board, according to team principal Ross Brawn, was a positive omen for the future. 8. Schumacher was recalled from retirement. Mercedes planned to start anew with a completely new driver roster, even though Brawn did have 2 drivers with extensive experience. Due to this, Michael Schumacher and Nico Rosberg, both 7-time world champions, were promoted from the Williams working team to the Mercedes one. In order to assist Ross Brawn, his mentor and fellow racing engineer Michael Schumacher, who had left Ferrari a few years before, made the decision to come out of retirement. The two's connection undoubtedly had a big impact on the team's ability to persuade Schumacher to contribute his skills in 2010. 7. Introducing Toto Wolff. In 2013, it came to light that Toto Wolff, part owner and director at Williams Racing, was set to purchase a stake in Mercedes and take over a management position within the team. This came as Mercedes managed to bring the team up to 4th in the Constructors' Championship. Toto Wolff came in at the same time as Lewis Hamilton at the beginning of the 2013 season. This was a fairly successful season for the team, as Lewis Hamilton managed to put the car on the pole at the Chinese Grand Prix and win the first race for the team in Hungary. Williams shareholder and Mercedes Motorsports executive director Toto Wolff was named to lead Mercedes Formula One team. Norbert Haag, who departed Mercedes, was replaced by the then 41-year-old Austrian. In addition to managing the company's other racing endeavors, such as its participation in German touring cars, Wolff was expected to assist in running the F1 program. Lewis Hamilton joins as a driver for 2013 under the leadership of non-executive chairman Niki Lauda, who also joins as a stakeholder. Along with team principal Ross Brawn, Wolff and Lauda overseed Mercedes F1 activities. 6. Brawn's engineers. Ross Brawn finally departed the team at the conclusion of the 2013 season However, he did so with the team still in contention. This is so since the turbo hybrid era began in 2014. Mercedes surpassed the whole paddock during this new age of Formula One and held the top spot for 8 straight years. This is fully attributable to the direction and development work that Ross Brawn left the team in. Many of the employees and engineers at Brackley were there before the Mercedes team and have been there for close to 20 years. This demonstrates the team's capacity for growth, which subsequently helped them in its conflict with Ferrari in 2017. 5. The beginning of the turbo hybrid era. The order dramatically changed during the Formula One turbo hybrid era. Mercedes was easily best of the rest, but due to the new rules, they shot to the top of the timesheets. Red Bull, who had been in first place during the V8 period, swiftly slipped to third. Ferrari was able to compete against Mercedes on a couple of the racetracks, but the championship was decided exclusively by the two Mercedes drivers. Nico Rosberg was defeated by Lewis in 2014 and 2015, but a run of unlucky events allowed Nico to win in 2016. 4. The $2 billion engine. The cost cap may be recognizable to recent Formula One fan. This is the monetary cap imposed on each team to regulate how much money they spend over a season developing their car. This sum will be around $140 million for the 2022 season. Large teams are prevented from investing in new technologies as a result, while existing investments are unaffected. Given that Mercedes is said to have spent more than $2 billion on their V6 hybrid engine, this led many critics to question the usefulness of the cost cap. 3. Dual-axis steering. At the start of the 2020 season, Mercedes gave one of the most egregious demonstrations of its engineering prowess. The team then displayed their brand new dual-axis steering technology. This improved the car's cornering and straight-line stability. Mercedes was permitted to utilize the technology for the rest of the season, despite an appeal being filed against it. Because of this, the squad had an easy time winning every championship Lewis Hamilton ever competed in throughout the 2020 season. 2. The 2021 championship fight. Although Hamilton had a relatively easy time winning the 2020 championship, the FIA came down on the team in 2021 and made minor changes to the rules that only Mercedes and Aston Martin, previously Racing Point, were affected by. Compared to some of its rivals, Mercedes had to completely modify its vehicle to comply with the new standards. For the first half of the season, Red Bull had the quicker vehicle as a result. While many fans may have been upset, Mercedes was able to drastically improve the vehicle and cut the gap with Red Bull, keeping the championship up for grabs until the final race of the year. 1. The porpoising challenges in 2022. From 2014 until 2021, Mercedes was able to win 8 straight Constructors' Championships. They also succeeded in winning 7 of the 8 Drivers' Championships during this period. The records held by Schumacher and Ferrari for more than 10 years were broken during this amazing run of performance. Despite this, the squad struggled with porpoising under the new restrictions in 2022. Mercedes was able to almost eliminate side pods in their new design because of the new ground effect vehicles. Despite the performance's promise, they were not prepared for the porpoising impact, which has caused them to fall to the 3rd fastest team on the grid. What do you find fascinating about the facts of how Mercedes-AMG Petronas evolved over the years? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for staying with me till the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bye!